Yes, hello, welcome to One Africa Mission with your brother Dobia Anzanse. Yes, so today One Africa Mission, we are coming to you live on YouTube. This is the first edition of One Africa Mission doing live, coming live on YouTube. And then the reason why we're coming live is just to say thank you to our supporters. We just returned back from a mission in Namibia. As we keep telling you, this mission is not going to be just indoors talking. We're going to put more action to achieve the goal of a united Africa. That is what our mission is all about, as we keep saying. The colonial criminals, whatever you want to call them, they went to Berlin and divide Africa among themselves for a reason. The petition of the continent of Africa was to keep the African race, the African continent at the bottom of the African race at the bottom of the human race. That was what the petition of Africa was meant for. And we, this generation of Africans, cannot continue to allow the Berlin Conference petition of Africa to remain. One thing that we don't want to give up as Africa, we cannot claim to be independent when we are still holding on onto that Berlin Conference petitioning of Africa. So yes, that is why we came out with this mission of a united Africa. We keep saying it. It is not an easy job. It is not an easy mission, but we are not giving up. We are encouraged by the numerous number of people who are contacting us since we returned back from Namibia. We have a lot of people from America, from Europe, from everywhere sending us messages, telling us they want to be part of One Africa Mission, which we really appreciate. But yes, it is not an easy mission, because as we embark on this mission, there will be challenges, and there are challenges. Just as the European colonialists, before they came to colonize our people, they have to send missionaries. And the duty of those missionaries was to first of all brainwash our people into thinking that everything about us as African people has no value, and everything about them was precious. Until today, we're still holding on to that, and then we're still suffering from that. What the colonial criminals and their missionaries did to us as African people. It wasn't easy for them. It wasn't easy for the European missionaries coming to Africa to brainwash our people, to first of all spiritually colonize our people before the political colonization started. So in order for us as African people to overcome or to undo the damage that the Europeans colonizers did to us, we must first of all also come out with a counter missionaries. And that is why we came out with One Africa Mission. Our mission is to go to the 54 states in Africa. We started calling them states because these are states. You can call them countries, you can call them nations, but we are calling them states because at the end of the day, when the continent of Africa is united, all these so-called countries will become states, just as we have 50 states in America. So yes, it is not going to be easy. There will be challenges, and there are challenges, as I said. But we must not fail future generations, because we cannot, as African people, this generation of Africans, afford to handle the same Africa to the next generation of Africans. We cannot afford to do that. An Africa where the destiny of an African child is being decided by outsiders. The destiny of an African child is being decided by people who are not Africans. We cannot afford to let this generation or the next generation of Africans down. What can we do to bring this change is to fight for a united Africa. That is why we are here in One Africa Mission. So yes, it is our first live YouTube video, which we will be doing from now on. All that we are encouraging you to do is please support our mission. And to all of you who have been supporting us, we want to say thank you. A big thank you very much to all of you. Those of you contacted me, asking me they want to be part of One Africa Mission. Yes, we for now don't have any WhatsApp group. And the reason is deliberate. The reason why I don't want us to have a WhatsApp group is because as African people, normally we are warriors on social media. When it comes to fighting on social media, we can talk a lot. But when it comes to taking action, that is where the problem is. I've seen numerous Pan-African groups, WhatsApp groups. When this first started, everybody, the energy, everybody would be there putting up the energy. But when it comes to time for action, that is where it's difficult. So yes, I appreciate all of you, and definitely I will respond. I'm responding to all of you, and definitely we must come out with how we are going to go about this mission or this evangelism, because as I said, and I keep repeating it, the mission is to travel the 54 states in Africa to evangelize or to preach the gospel of unity to our people, especially to the youth of Africa. How come we Africans we don't have the privilege to explore the continent of Africa? Who is denying us that? Can we continue to blame the Europeans or the colonizers for denying ourselves the opportunity to explore the continent of Africa? Because Africa is the most beautiful continent in the world. Take it or leave it. Africa is the most beautiful continent in the world. And yet, as Africans, we don't have the opportunity to enjoy the beauty of Africa. It was a deliberate plan by some people. And me and you, it is our duty, it is our calling to make sure that we open up Africa for the children of Africa to enjoy it. We have no differences as African people. The only difference we have is that we do not travel the continent of Africa. That is the illusion that we have as African people. If we began to travel around the continent of Africa, you will realize that we are same people. When I was in Namibia, I see nothing but my own people. Especially when you travel to northern Namibia, there's no difference between northern Namibia and that of northern Ghana. Everything from food, the culture, everything is similar. But you may be in Ghana thinking that Namibia is a different country, or the culture is something different. Until you go there, you will not know. But when you get there, you will realize that, after all, we are one people. So yes, the reason why we as African people are not realizing that we are one people is because we don't travel around the continent of Africa. So please, support our mission. How do you support us? You can support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, One Africa Mission, because as I said, do not just watch the videos. Even if we have 5 people watching our videos and passing comments, we will appreciate it. Don't just watch it, because sometimes you see 30 people watch the video without even giving us a like. So please, to our followers, we appreciate your support, but we are urging you, as you watch our videos, please try to like it. And also, pass your comments. Your comments are really important to us as we embark on this mission. We are counting on you. We are learning on your comments, your knowledge, because we cannot do it we cannot do it alone. We can only do it as a united front. So yes, pass your comments. We are learning from that. Let us all bring our energies together as children of Africa to fight for the unification of Africa, so that future generation of Africans will not be going through what we are going through everywhere we found ourselves on this planet Earth. The children of Africa, the next generation of Africans, deserve to live a free Africa where they can explore the continent of Africa without boundaries, without restrictions. They deserve that, and it is only me and you who can guarantee them that. So please, let us get into serious work. It required sacrifice. And as I said, the European missionaries who came to, first of all, colonize our people spiritually, they didn't get it that easy. They had to sacrifice. And that is one thing I like about the Europeans. We can accuse them for whatever reason, but when it comes to their own survival, they do not joke about it. And me and you, as I said, it is our duty to make sure that the destiny of African children is determined by the continent of Africa. The destiny of the African child shouldn't be determined by outsiders. And the reason why outsiders are determining the destiny or the future of the African child is because of the condition of Africa. It is not because of our race. It is not because of our culture. It is not because of our color. It is because of the condition of Africa. If Africa is able to rise and clean herself out, then the rest of the world will respect the continent or the children of Africa. So yes, it is me and you, our duty. It is our duty to handle a better Africa to the next generation of Africans. And it doesn't matter wherever you found yourself as an African person or as a melanated person. Whether you are in the Caribbean, whether you are in America, whether you are in Europe, you can only gain that or get that dignity as a melanated person if Africa has dignity. But as long as Africa continue to languish at the bottom of the human race, as long as the continent of Africa is continue to be disrespected by everybody, then no matter where you found yourself as a melanated person, you will not have respect. So the unification of Africa is paramount to all of us as melanated people, irrespective of where we were born or where we found ourselves. The unification of Africa must be your duty. So yes, support us as we embark on this mission of a united Africa, because a powerful, dignified Africa means a powerful, melanated or a respected melanated people everywhere in the world. So yes, I'm not going to talk too that much. As I said, it is not an easy mission, and this is the first time I'm coming live. So yes, I'll stop here and say thank you very much to all of you who are giving us that support. We appreciate your support. And I would like to say, please don't just watch. As you come across our videos, do not just watch. Please pass your comments, like it. You can even share it. That is the only way you can support us. I appreciate and thank you very much for coming around. One Africa Mission. We are on a mission until we chase Satan out of the continent of Africa. I thank you very much for coming around.